Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to my final prediction for Miss Grand International 2021. This is it! We're finally here to the very last day of Miss Grand International, and the finals is going to happen later in a few hours from now. And this is going to be a very interesting edition, simply because, to be honest, there's really no clear front runner in this edition on who's going to win. So I have my own list of favorites. I know you have your own list of favorites, and the judges have their own list of favorites. But personally, this is based on whom I think would do very well. This is because there's still people who have still misconception about final prediction. This is my personal choice. I'm not saying that this is going to be the outcome, but based on everything that I've seen, this is what I want. This is my personal choice on who I wanted to win and who I wanted to be in the top 20. And if it goes with the official result, then good. But if it doesn't, it's okay, because at the end of the day, whoever wins, whether it's in our prediction or not, will be very supportive. Because the performance that we're basing is everything up to the preliminaries. And whoever makes it in the top 20, their performance could still change in the finals. Because, you know, your winner, your predicted winner, could make it in the top 20 but slip and not make it to the next round. Because we cannot predict what's going to happen in the finals. Or your top 20 ranking could shine in the finals and become an eventual winner. So again, this is just purely based on everything that I've seen until the preliminaries, my personal choice and who I wanted to win. And let's see if we share the same list of favorites. It's very interesting. Number 20, Japan. Chika Mizuno. Japan has a very good track record in Miss Grand International, and after watching her performance in the entire competition and after watching her performance in the preliminaries, I think the placement of Japan will continue. She gave both solid performances in both swimsuit and evening gown. My number 19 goes to Guatemala. Maria Jose Sazo. She has performed extremely well in preliminaries, so I believe Guatemala deserves a pass in the top 20. If her swimsuit performance during the preliminaries could improve, then there's a possibility for her to go farther as far as top 10. My number 18 goes to India. Manika Sheokand. India really needs to step up her game a little. Her walk was great and she's beautiful, and I believe there's no question about that. But I am not a huge fan of the choice of gown that she wore during the preliminaries. During the swimsuit, let me just say that in a pool of extremely lively and energetic candidates, she needs to raise her energy and performance a bit more so that she won't be overshadowed by other ladies, because that's what I felt during the preliminaries. She's top 10 worthy if she improves in the finals. And number 17 goes to Bolivia. Eloisa Gutierrez. I am so proud of Bolivia for performing so well during the preliminaries, swimsuit and evening gown, because she nailed both rounds. She's got one of the most consistent walks of all, and same as others, she could also go as far as top 10, and if it will just based on the judges' perception, I think she could be one of the ladies that could really destroy my prediction. But I'll just place here at this spot as of the moment. My number 16 goes to Ecuador. Andrea Aguilera. I like Ecuador, and seems like many people like her too. However, I feel like her preliminary performance was too rehearsed, especially in the evening gown. The swimsuit was okay, but the evening gown was it was too pageanty for me, which is quite disappointing because she has so much potential. I could be wrong, but that's what I felt for now. But as of this time, I still feel that she's going to make it in the top 20. My number 15 goes to Paraguay. Jimena Sosa. I still wouldn't be surprised if Paraguay goes as far as top 10 or even top 5. I still like her as much as before, but I just feel like many ladies have outperformed her during the preliminaries and into the last weeks of the competition. Hopefully, she'll bring back her A game in the finals and destroy this ranking. Number 14 goes to Spain. Alba Dunkerbeck. I am actually torn whether to put her in my top 10 or not because she was surprising me in the previous performances. Although I have to admit, sometimes she's still a hit or miss to me. I think she's great, but every time she performs, I am missing that sense of impact. I mean, it's great when she did the 3 turns during the swimsuit preliminaries, but since it has been done before, it didn't really give that much impact anymore. But she's still okay. I think she's worthy to go in the top 20 or even top 10. My number 13 goes to Costa Rica, Adriana Moya. Ever since pre-arrival, she's already one of my favorites, and I am so happy that she delivered in this competition. I am not a huge fan of the evening gown, preliminary evening gown, but I truly like her during the swimsuit. If she makes it in the top 10, I would be very happy. My number 12 goes to Thailand, Indy Johnson. Something tells me that she could make it in the top 10 because for the very reason that she is Thailand. But I feel like her performance has never changed since the national pageant. It has always been the same, the facial expression, the gestures. That's why it feels like it doesn't give me that much excitement anymore. She's got a strong walk and I have to give her that. Hopefully, she'll give us something different in the finals. So, because if that would happen, then a top 10 or even a top 5 would work in her favor. My number 11 goes to Cuba, Hazel Bailan. What I love about Cuba is how she just gained momentum at the right time and in the most important events of the competition. Kudos to her because she truly performed strongly in both rounds of the competition in the preliminaries. From all the ladies that I have ranked from 11 to 20th, I think Cuba have the highest possibility of going as far as top 10 or even top 5. That's why she's number 11. Now let's welcome my top 10. Starting with my number 10, Vietnam, Nguyen Thuc Toi Tien. It is quite amazing how much support she's getting from her fans. Her preliminaries were quite impressive as well. I think she'll most likely win the vote that will put her into the top 10. But if not, I still think she can reach as far as this one based on her own merit because her preliminary performance were both solid. I just wanted to see some more polishing. And sometimes she's been overdoing things. So hopefully she'll manage to find a balance between overdoing it and, you know, in the performance. Just find a balance in the performance. Number 9 goes to Venezuela, Vanessa Coelho. One of the strong contenders this year. I didn't put her in my top 10 best swimsuit because I wasn't a fan of her last turns in the prelims. It was kind of clumsy, I believe. That was a bit wobbly as well. Having said that, I have seen her strong walks before, so I still think that based on her capabilities on the runway, I still think that she will make it up to the top 10 based on everything that I've seen. That's what they have said on the runway. So we'll see. She could even go to the top 5 because she's got an amazing evening gown. My number 8 goes to Nigeria, Patience Christopher. If she makes it in the top 20, there is no way that she won't get a pass into the top 10 after her performance in the swimsuit preliminaries. I mean, that was impressive. She's got a great figure, great energy, and strong walk as well. If she wanted a top 5 spot, I wanted to see a different evening gown. Number 7, goes to the Dominican Republic, Stephanie Medina. With her consistently strong catwalk skills, she's one of the ladies that I would give a secure spot in the top 10. I haven't heard her speak yet, so I am not sure how great she is when it comes to the speech round. And also, I wasn't a huge fan of her preliminary evening gown, so I really hope she'll change that. Her walk was great during the preliminary evening gown, but the gown was a bit too much for me. And I don't think the color of the gowns worked well together. I mean, of course, it complemented with the background, the LED screen, but as a gown, it didn't work for me. But again, that's just me. Number 6 goes to South Africa, Yane Van Dam. In this leaderboard, placing South Africa in 6th place is my biggest disappointment because I really wanted her to go into the top 5 or even win, and you know how much I've been talking about that. South Africa is clearly one of the strongest performers in the competition. And right now, I'm still not sure how the organization felt about her, but I truly wanted her to be in the top 5. So hopefully it will happen, even if I'll just place her 6th here. She may be 6th in my final prediction, but I'll be one of the happiest people in the world if she makes it in the top 5 or even win. Now, let's go to my final 5. Hi!
I am so sorry. Let me just go ahead and interrupt you a little bit. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram account, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you wanted to support my channel, you can do so through this. Okay? Please don't forget. And let's go ahead and go back to the video. Bye!
Starting with my fourth runner-up, Colombia. Mariana Jaramillo. If Miss Grand International wanted a super stunning winner, then this is their opportunity to give the crown to Colombia. Mariana was absolutely amazing. She nailed in both preliminaries, and by her looks that night, she looked like she's already sealed in the top 5. I won't mind seeing her win because she's definitely one of the good ones in this edition, not to mention one of the prettiest faces as well. My third runner-up goes to the Philippines. Samantha Panlilio. Well, let me begin by saying that if Philippines makes it in the top 20, they always go into the top 5, 100%. And that is based on track record. So for the Philippines, it's either top 5 or nothing when it comes to Miss Grand International. Having said that, Samantha proved that during the preliminaries. She made her own legacy and exceeded many expectations. They have to be careful though, because if Samantha reaches top 10, she could already go all the way to the top 5 again, and she could be Philippines' first Miss Grand International winner because she is an excellent speaker. My second runner-up goes to Indonesia. Sophia Rogan. After what she did in preliminaries, there's no doubt that the streak placement of Indonesia in the top 5 will continue. She's got a great gown in the prelims, but they all gave us an assurance that the finale gown of Sophia will be absolutely amazing. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to see, because if that will happen, then a sure top 5 for her is already sealed. Sophia speaks very, very well, so if she goes to the top 5, she could definitely give a strong fight in the finals. And who knows, she could be Indonesia's second winner. Again, another potential winner for me. My first runner-up goes to Puerto Rico. Viviani Diaz Arroyo. They have already ignored Puerto Rico in the last 2 editions, with Hazel Ortiz in 2019 and Fabiola Valentin in 2020, who were both top 5 calibers, especially based on performance. Viviani this year has proved that there is no way that she's not making it in the top 5. She's not only beautiful, but she gave one of the best performances in the entire competition, and even in the preliminary nights. Aside from that, I have seen clips from the Miss Grand International organization themselves and from random interviews from the media, and the girl can speak. I mean, she's very smart and she's definitely an eloquent speaker. So definitely a strong contender for Puerto Rico's second crown. But my winner for Miss Grand International 2021 goes to Brazil. Lorena Rodriguez. Brazil just gave me a winner vibes during the preliminaries. She screamed winner to me in both rounds of the preliminaries. Aside from her beautiful styling and unique look, she has shown extreme elegance during the evening gown and classic performance during the swimsuit. Plus, additional tip from a very, very reliable source, she's changing her gown for the finals, which is much better than the preliminaries, which increases my hope that she could go all the way to the top 5 and hopefully win. She can also speak, and I still remember in one of the, I'm not sure if you're watching the Miss Grand International Talks episodes or whatever you call it, where they asked the candidates to introduce themselves, and Brazil, Lorena Rodriguez, accidentally introduced herself as Miss Grand International. And oops, I was like, was that a sign? I mean, after everything that we've seen, well, it could happen. So that's it. This is my final prediction for Miss Grand International 2021, and I'm super excited to know your thoughts on the entire list and to know your thoughts as well on the entire ranking, and I would love to read your favorites as well in the comment section. And then tonight, we're going to have a live reaction, which I will be uploading much later as well after watching the finals. We're all very excited, and again, we all have our own list of favorites, but at the end of the day, may the best woman wins. Good luck, and we're very excited. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.